Hello, today I'm going to be doing a review on Total Wireless's service. And for those of you who don't know what Total Wireless is a cell phone provider that runs on Verizon Wireless. And Total Wireless is a direct go-to for me for great service without having the expense of Verizon. Now, I live in a very separate place that where I live, everybody on my road can't get service with T-Mobile, Sprint, all these other carriers. They just plain can't get them because they'll get like 1 or 2 bars and then they can't get service. So it gets down to the fact that you have to have Verizon to be able to have service where we live. And Verizon's expensive, for those of you who don't know. It was really expensive. I used to have Verizon with my parents, and my share of the bill, the whole bill was 3 of us, a 2 gig plan, 3 smartphones, like I said, 2 gigs, was about, I want to say $120, $130 a month, which is ridiculous, for 2 or 3 gigs. It's just absolutely crazy. So I started doing some research and I watched some YouTube videos, and Total Wireless came up, and I made the plunge. Now, at the time that I started on Total Wireless, it was probably early November of 2017, and I just took the plunge, like I said. So what I did was I had a Galaxy Note 5 on Verizon's network, and I brought my phone with me because they had a bring your own phone plan. Like they had a kit you could buy at Walmart, and you could just port over your current Verizon phone, which is perfect. Because I was thinking, if I don't like it, I can just go back to Verizon, which is no big deal. Now, so I got the kit, and I went home and did all the signing up I had to do, put in the ESN, all that good stuff, and then I had an issue where my number wouldn't get ported over, and I waited they said it would take up to 48 hours, no, 72 hours, I think it was 72 hours, and I waited 3 days, nothing, took forever. I called them up. Turned out I had given them the wrong information for my Verizon account number. Instead, I gave them like the username, which was my fault, completely my fault. However, after I was talking to customer service, which is based out of probably India, so they're, you know how it is to talk to somebody on technical support for something like that. It's difficult to understand, and frankly, it's very frustrating, to be honest. So basically, I gave them the information they were looking for, and they transferred my number over in like 15 minutes. And so after that, they transferred me to the Thailand technical support, which once you get to Thailand, it is actually pretty decent service. Like, it's pretty decent customer service. They talk to you just like you and me. They're very knowledgeable. And at first I had a problem. I was on the phone the whole time with them. As I was checking everything out, my phone wouldn't send pictures. And I couldn't figure out why. Couldn't send pictures, couldn't send texts, nothing worked. So I took the time and told him about it, and he said, okay, give me a second. And he tweaked something from his computer, and he made it work perfect. So after he tweaked it, everything went pretty well for pictures and texting and stuff. And I was still on the phone with him, and he says, why don't you try calling me? So I called him, he gave me his number, I called him, and he rang through perfect, sounded just the way it should, everything worked as planned. However, data did not work. Data did not work at all. So I didn't even have 3G. So I was still on the phone with him, and I'm like, look man, my data's not working. He's like, okay, give me a second. So he had me shut down my phone, and he tweaked something from there. He's able to do something with a SIM card from there, basically. He can, like, tweak things with it. And, so basically, he got it working pretty easily, pretty quickly. And then I was up and running, and it was great. Now, let me tell you something about Total Wireless, though. Total Wireless, they have a couple of different plans. They have an unlimited talk and text plan for $25 with no gigs, zero data. That works fantastic. Then you have a $35 unlimited talk and text, and if you buy it from Walmart, a 6 gigabyte of data, high speed, which really isn't a bad deal. And I used that for a while. Then they have family plans. I believe they have a $60 two-person plan, and then I believe they have an $80 or $85 three-person plan. And I think the two-person plan was like something like, I can't remember, I think it was something like 12 gigs. And the three-person plan had like 15 gigs. And the four-person plan for $100 had 25 gigs, which is a lot of gigs. I don't use anywhere near that amount of gigs. I have Wi-Fi everywhere, so I don't see the reason to get that, because I have a bunch of gigs. Now, I will say, the speeds, they used to be capped. However, the speeds are not capped anymore. I have gotten as fast as 60 megabytes down and about 15 megabytes up, which is Verizon speeds. There is nothing subpar with those speeds. I'm very happy with that. So, after that, I did a little bit more digging. Hotspot does not work when you bring your own phone. Some people, that's a big deal. For me, not a big deal. Luckily, just a little bit ago, today is February 9th, 10th, something like that. February 10th, 2018, and I love the service. I recently traded my old phone. Like I got a Total Wireless phone. Bought it from Walmart, $100, works great. In fact, I'm recording on it right now. It's great. Great phone, great service, everything works as planned. And however, the hotspot works fantastic on the phones that are theirs. So keep that in mind. If you really want hotspot to work, you need to buy one of their phones. So, yeah, that pretty much concludes my video. And if you guys find this useful, just leave me a like, leave me a comment, something like that, and I'd appreciate it. You guys have a great one, and I appreciate you watching. Bye.